Welcome back, everybody. Back with another video. Big blessing tonight because my wife is behind the camera. We're going to try a quick live to tape. We're going to see how this works out. So check out my shirt right there. Shout out to Jason and our graphic design department. We have a new Teespring site that we're using to put up impromptu designs that our graphic designers come up with. So Jason came up with the Griddle Ninja series. You'll see a link in the description below for the Blackstone Teespring site. You can get one of these shipped, including a Toven Zone shirt, shipped right to your own house. So stir fry, done a lot of stir fry on my YouTube channel. I'm Todd Toven on YouTube, by the way. Been on YouTube for a long time. But here on Blackstone, I haven't done as much stir fry. I'm going to do one of my favorite stir fry recipes tonight. I literally have cooked this coast to coast in about 30 states. People love it. It always blows their mind when they can see I almost called it the wok, the griddle turn into a wok. You know, some people think of a griddle as a thing to make bacon, eggs, and pancakes only. And when I tell them, if they've never cooked with it before, I tell them that we use it to make stir fry. We turn it into a wok. Their minds are blown. So we are going to make a fusion stir fry recipe tonight. I guess I would call this Polynesian stir fry. Let's give it a try. We have the Blackstone 36-inch griddle here tonight. This is the Ace exclusive model right here. It has a hood, it has a bottle top opener, collapsible shelves, magnetic strip, and all those bells and whistles. So my griddle top is on medium right now. Oh, it also has a paper towel holder, which I'm going to use to wipe some garlic paste off. The heat settings for stir fry, think about it as a wok. When you go to an Asian restaurant and you get Chinese takeout, etc., go to a Mongolian grill, they have super high heated, hot woks or stainless steel plate griddles that they're using. They're at like 600-700 degrees. So you want to go as hot as possible. But having said that, my griddle 4-burner was running super hot tonight. It's a very hot day, very calm, so I'm actually on medium. But when in doubt, stir fry, you want to go blazing hot. So here we go, got some oil right here. This is a mixture of olive and canola. Of course, this could be avocado oil, and this could be sesame oil, whatever you want to use. But I'm always going to put a little coating of oil on my griddle top. You see that smoking off. We're not deep frying food here, folks, and we certainly aren't pan frying, so we aren't concerned with smoke points. Whether my oil smokes at 375 or whether it smokes at 450 degrees, I do not care. My garlic right here, garlic paste. You see me peddling this across the country. It's a stir-in garlic paste. You can get this in the produce section of pretty much most grocery stores in America, and I do use fresh garlic a lot, but I don't use the jarred garlic anymore because this is as close as I could get to fresh garlic. This stuff is good. It's just cooking oil and garlic. So straight in there on the griddle top, and I happen to have some chicken. This happens to be diced chicken breasts, okay? You could be using chicken thighs. You could be using any kind of chicken. But this is chicken breast. Look at that, instant sear, by the way, if you want to come on in there and check that out. And we're also going to be using Blackstone's teriyaki seasoning. You can buy this at Walmart this summer. You can use salt and pepper, for sure. But now that I have Blackstone's teriyaki seasoning this summer, which has soy sauce and sugar and all that good stuff, it works great with stir fry, great with seafood, great with salmon. Now this chicken, as you can see, that is searing up really quick. So we're going to shove it over here to the side. That would be like, let's turn that burner off right here. That's the Toven Zone over there. Highway to the Toven Zone. A little more oil here. Quick and fast, folks, when you're doing stir fry. More oil right here. Bell pepper. That's a mixture of red and orange bell pepper. If you hear a noise in the background, it's me tossing my dishes away. Red onion. I like red onion with stir fry because of that delicious looking contrast, pleasing to the eye and pleasing to the palate, and a little bit of jalapeno. You don't need to have the jalapeno if you don't want to, but put a little jalapeno, maybe a little serrano in there if you want to spice it up a little bit. So stir fry, here I am, going with this check the cord out. Right here. So see, I'm the griddle ninja. That's me today. All right, back to the griddle, folks. This is super quick, real time. We're not keeping a timer on this, so I don't know how long it's gonna be. But now I'm gonna mix that chicken in there. That chicken is cooking really quick. All right, you can see that beautiful sear on that chicken right there. All right, let's see, I got my other ingredients over here. We're gonna put those in next. I think we're looking good. That chicken is very close. You can see it's a little bit raw in the middle. We're not using a meat thermometer. You don't need it. We're searing up that chicken. But of course, we want to cook it till it's done. So that chicken is about a half to 3/4 of the way done already. I'm going to come in with, you know, you can put a little bit of greenery in there. I guess you could use bok choy or cabbage. But for some reason, I'm always using spinach because spinach is just so accessible when you're out on the road or at any grocery store. So a little bit of spinach in there just to kind of green things up, and of course that's going to give you some iron. All right, noodles. We're going to go with udon noodles tonight. I love udon noodles. And so I'm showing you the packaging just to show you what they look like. You can buy these in the Asian section at any grocery store. Cut the packages open. We're cooking for my family, so I can touch these tonight. The family doesn't care. That's what the udon noodles look like. We use udon noodles. I'll use the Hokkien noodles, a Japanese noodle, and I'll use pre-cooked rice as well. But udon is probably what I use more often than not. We'll use the Japanese soba noodles. There we go. I'm trying to go fast and furious, folks. Just let you know how quick it is to make stir fry. This is real time. I actually have sweat rolling down my cheek right now. If you want to catch that, can you see my sweat? Real time. So there's the noodles right there. I'll put a little more oil in with the noodles. This stuff over here is done. All right. Those noodles are going to soak up all the flavor, all the oil from my chicken, garlic. Everything is going to just impregnate those noodles. I've never said that in a video before. There you go. Probably the first and last. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll let you get in there and take a look at that. Now we're going to go with, there we go, fresh pineapple. There we go. Fresh pineapple chunks. This is my fusion part of the recipe, you know. Of course, pineapple, that would take us in the Polynesian direction, right? Hawaii. And of course, the Japanese noodles and kind of a Mongolian stir fry here. So this is definitely what I would call a fusion dish. Oh, this is beautiful, friends. I don't have the timer rolling, so I don't know how long it's been on there. Next, all right, next, we're going to go with my favorite, the Mr. Yoshida Sauce. I've been using this for years. You can pick it up in bulk at Sam's Club and whatnot, and it's delicious. It's the best teriyaki sauce. It's my #1 recommended teriyaki sauce in the country. Don't mess around with like la choy and that stuff. It's just not good. But Mr. Yoshida's is really good, and this is what the restaurants use here. So that has a lot of sugar. It's going to cook up really quick, okay? So that you can see that sugar instantly caramelizing off to the side. I like to use one of these foil containers right here. These are nice because you can set them down on the griddle and they're disposable. We're immediately going to come over here, put those in there. I'll trade places with you here. Here, if you want to come over there. These are nice because you can put them right on the griddle top. Of course, time is of the essence. We don't want to ruin our stir fry. We don't want to overcook these veggies. I don't want my bell peppers to be soggy, you know, like sauteed or anything. We want a lot of crunch in them, right there. Now, I've made this recipe a ton of times. I've done it on live videos. We've done it on Blackstone Live. And again, you can go to my YouTube channel. I've done it quite a bit. But this is the first time that I've ever made this recipe here on Blackstone social media. And what I'll do right now is grab my spoon here. So my wife's filming me here tonight. This literally, she has saved me so much time. This would take me an hour, hour and a half to film this, and that just took minutes with her. So we'll move this over here. If you want to come over to the plate, Kim. Here we go. Tell you what, you film that way. Yeah, there we go. And what I'll do is come over here, folks. This is real time. Okay. We are gonna. Can you see it good? Good color? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna use my spoon. I'm gonna put this up on a platter just to show you how pretty it is. Okay. All right. What are we looking at? Looking at those gorgeous soba noodles. That's like wheat, soy, tapioca, salt. That pineapple, that caramelized chicken. Look at those bell peppers right there. Let me pick this one up right here. Look at that delicious bell pepper. See that? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, the color. See, I talked about having things pleasing to the eye earlier. So, you know, if you're using a red onion, obviously, try to contrast that with a different color vegetable of some sort. But that is a thing of beauty right there. Let me get cilantro. I like to put a little bit of cilantro on top of this. You could use Thai basil, I suppose, but a little bit of cilantro on top like that. Let me grab a napkin right here. All right, come on in here, clean it up, make that look pretty. Meanwhile, I'm going to come back over here to my griddle, if you want to do that, and we'll turn this off just so nothing burns while we're cooking that. All right, back to my food. A little bit of sriracha here just for color. You know, that's gorgeous as is, but boy, if you zigzag just a little bit of sriracha on top, I mean, for crying out loud, I mean, how delicious is that? All right, Kim, let me get a picture here. You can get a picture of me getting a picture of my food. Let's see here. All right. You might hear our kids inside the house, folks. They're kind of blowing up. I'm going to hand this to my wife. Actually, she's going to go do two things at once. I need to try to get my thumbnail for this, if we can. Let's see. Trying to get our thumbnail. See if you can get my face in there and the food. You think it'll work? All right. There we go.
Light's too close.
Is that better? All right, I'll put it back down here. I already got my pictures. Where'd I put my fork? I lost the fork here, folks. All right, come on in here. We'll get a bite. Friends, this is no joke. This is a real deal. I really wanted to show you guys me doing this real time. People make a big deal out of doing stir fry, and they think it must be like an endeavor that takes hours. As you can see, that we made that in, I'm sure, less than 10 minutes. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Probably sweating like crazy. I mean, what's to say? Sometimes I'll just go on and on about these recipes, right? This is good, that is good. That's phenomenal. So turn your griddle into a wok. It's the way to go. Blackstone, only on a Blackstone griddle. You could do this on a 22, you can do it on a 28 or a 36, my favorite inch griddle. You can find this model at Ace. You can find our griddles everywhere from Tractor Supply to Amazon to Walmart. Link in the description down below for all the new Teespring shirts, and of course all of the other new designs are available at blackstoneproducts.com. Until next time, this is Todd from our house here in Monument, Colorado. We're saying praise the Lord and pass the Polynesian stir fry.